Hello, good evening and welcome to Horizons, the fourth virtual concert from London Oriana Choir. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you're watching this evening. Please do share this link with as many of your friends and family as possible. My name is Dominic Ellis-Peckham and I am delighted to have been music director since 2013. We know you're in for a fantastic evening tonight. We have some wonderful special guest choirs, some very special friends joining us, and the world premiere of You Are the New Day, a recording we've made of a wonderful choral arrangement which you'll see later on this evening. Now, I say the fourth virtual concert because we're really hoping that it will be the last. We're delighted to have been able to continue online throughout the last 12 months like so many performing groups around the world. But at the same time, we're really looking forward to singing together in person and, of course, performing to a live audience. So we hope for that very, very soon. But for now, we have a fantastic evening in store for you. Guest choirs from America, South Africa, the Ukraine, and of course here in the UK. But to kick us off, we are starting with a piece first published in 1570, a secular madrigal by Maddalena Casulana, Io Doranta Fronde. Enjoy.
Good day everyone, I am André from Merwe and I send you warm regards from a sunny day in Cape Town. I am the conductor of the Stellenbosch University Choir and we are very excited and honoured to be part of this beautiful choral project. Today we will present to you a song that is filled with South African energy, joy and hope. The song is the Rainmaker. There is a drought in Africa and the song is a prayer to break this drought, a song to ask for rain. Well, it is metaphoric in this time that we have to go through as artists. So, this is from our hearts to yours.
Sit feliz, sit feliz,
Wow, that was absolutely incredible. What a sound and what amazing energy from that amazing choir in South Africa. Thank you so much to the Stellenbosch University Choir and to their incomparable conductor, André van der Merwe. André, it's been many, many years since we've worked together, but we're sending you all our love from here in the UK. Thank you for contributing with such energy and with such fantastic, fantastic sounds to this evening's performances. So we move on now to a very special introduction from a friend of ours, our third composer in residence, Jessica Curry, the BAFTA award-winning video games composer who's now composing for so many different genres. She's a real firm favourite within the choir and a huge supporter of 515, our Women's Composer Initiative. And we are so excited that she herself will introduce this piece, a commission that we performed first in the summer of 2019 at Stationers Hall. Over to you, Jessica.
Hello, Jessica Curry here, composer. Really thrilled to be included in another Oriana concert. I was composer in residence with the choir and I absolutely loved the experience. They're so friendly and open as well as being really talented. I Loved You First was the last piece that I wrote for Oriana and I have to say it's my favourite. I have set quite a few texts by Christina Rossetti because I just love the passion and the dramatic intent in her work. I think it really fits with my natural personality of hopeless romantic, and this piece is no exception. I think it's about a deep, true love, and without sounding too trite, I think it's about finding your soulmate, and there's just a beautiful meaning in her words of when you know that you found that person in life that understands you. I wrote this piece of music with my husband in mind, so I really hope you enjoy the concert and I hope you enjoy this piece.
A big hello to everyone at the London Oriana Choir from the Edinburgh Singers. We hope you're all well. Like you, we've been keeping choir going during these difficult times with Zoom sessions, virtual recordings. We've also welcomed some special guests, the most exciting of whom was your very own Dominic Peckham, who did a fantastic session with the choir. One of the other things we've been doing is looking back at old repertoire and previous concerts, and a very special memory for the choir was our all-night vigil, the Rachmaninoff, which was a big undertaking but was really, really special when it all came together. As you'll know, quite often with a big work like that, everyone's on the rehearsal on the day of the concert thinking, crikey, should we really have taken this on? But it was something very special when it happened. And so the video we share with you today is a little clip from that performance. There we go. Hope you enjoy it. The choir have really fond memories of our collaboration a few years ago, and we hope to see you all again soon sometime. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Rachel Staunton, the Artistic Director of the London Youth Choirs. Thank you so much for including our young people in your concert. We're all about the joy of singing for young people and about social action in London, bringing together young people who wouldn't otherwise get an opportunity to learn to sing and perform in amazing places. So thank you so much for your support. Enjoy our performance.
Whether it's even or whether it's odd, it's on the earth we've always trod. Grit, mud, soil, sand, put it together, it makes the land. It holds us up, it's where we stand. Whether it's even or whether it's odd, it's on the earth we've always trod. Bare feet, shoes and boots, we walk the earth, below us the roots. Bare feet, shoes and boots, out of the earth grow the shoots. Whether it's even or whether it's odd, it's on the earth we've always trod. It's on the earth, it's on the earth, it's on the earth, it's on the earth, it's on the earth we've always trod.
Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie Devlin and I'm joining you from County Down in Northern Ireland. I'm really delighted to have been asked to record this introduction to a piece that I wrote a few years ago that London Oriana Choir have decided to include as part of their programme. And it is called Pulchra S. It was written for a local choir here in Northern Ireland and it was written for part of a concert that was celebrating the life and legacy of the composer Monteverdi. And so I've taken a text that is included in Monteverdi's Vespers and written this choral piece based on that text. And it's a really beautiful text. And I think something that Monteverdi is very well known for is his ability to create such movement, but also stillness in his music. And I really hope that you experience that as you listen to this piece, that you feel a real sense of peace. There's moments of longing, moments of hopefully real beauty, and lots of those things that I really saw in the words and wanted to portray. So thank you very much. I really hope that you enjoy it.
Hello everybody, this is Robbie Jacobs here, Director of Artistic Programming for Boston Children's Chorus, and we are absolutely thrilled to be part of London Oriana Choir's concert today. Your wonderful, esteemed conductor, Dominic Ellis-Peckham, is one of my oldest friends, and he got in touch to ask whether BCC wanted to be involved, and I was, of course, thrilled for us to be in the concert. So what I'm here to introduce is our version of Been in the Storm, an African-American traditional folk song, and the soloist is Roman Banks, a very incredible singer. I'm sure you'll enjoy his fantastic performance. We premiered this video in our MLK tribute concert in January on MLK Day, a national holiday here in the US, and it's a real privilege and pleasure to be able to share this video with you in the UK. Thank you very much.
I've been in the storm so long. I've been in the storm so long, children. I've been in the storm so long. Oh, give me a little time to pray. I've been in the storm so long. I've been in the storm so long, children. I've been in the storm so long. Oh, give me a little time to pray. Oh, let me tell you, mother, just how I got along. Oh, give me a little time to pray. Oh, give me a little time to pray. I've been in the storm so long. I've been in the storm so long, children. I've been in the storm so long. Oh, give me a little Oh, give me time to pray.
Boston Children's Choir, you are amazing. I know that everyone watching that would have been blown away. What an incredible arrangement. Thank you to the epic Robbie Jacobs for that, but also the energy and the focus and the feel and the gut-wrenching emotion from that. It's quite astonishing that you managed to do that and give us all that emotion while you were recording in lockdown. We hope very much that we can come and visit you and hear you guys live very soon. But thank you so much again. Now, I am delighted to be able to introduce a very special friend to the choir who herself will introduce this next piece. I'm talking about the phenomenal talent that is Beth Nielsen Chapman. Multi-award winner, singer, songwriter. She's written for so many, but also in her own right, she's performed some fantastic performances across the world and written some amazing songs. And in 2006, under London Oriana Choir's previous musical director, David Drummond, the choir were honoured to join her at the iconic St Paul's Cathedral for a really special live evening. And this next performance is something we've chosen because we think it really resonates with us right now. Colour of Roses. And the lyrics are incredible. Life gives us magic and life brings us tragedy. Everyone suffers some loss and still we have faith in it. Just some of the amazing lyrics from this beautiful song. Over to you, Beth.
Hey everybody, Beth Nielsen Chapman here. Many years ago I was writing with a dear friend of mine, John Papard, and I remember saying something to him about, God, you know, it would be so great if I had a choir. And he goes, my wife has a choir. And it turned out his wife, Lizanne, was part of an amazing choir, the London Oriana Choir. And one thing led to another, and before you know it, we had managed to put together this amazing concert, and it was in St. Paul's Cathedral. And I'm so happy that I filmed it because it's like a dream. The whole night was such a dream. So this is one of my favorite songs from that evening. The arrangement is done by David Drummond, who's also conducting, and just the choir in St. Paul's Cathedral. I mean, what else do you want? It's so spectacular. I'm so thrilled to be able to see this again. The song is called The Color of Roses, and I wrote it with my dear friend Matt Rawlings, so enjoy.
I held you close to me once in a distant dream, far from the shores of my fear. I sailed on this ocean where all I imagined could happen, and now you are here. It's so hard to touch what is out of our hands, to know and to trust what the heart understands. Only the ones who believe ever see what they dream, ever dream what comes true. Life gives us magic and life brings us tragedy. Everyone suffers some loss. Still we have faith in it, childlike hope. There's a reason that outweighs the cost, and gravity throws all these rules in our way, and sometimes the spirit refuses to play. Only the ones who believe ever see what they dream.
Hello, my name is Irina Alexichuk. I'm a pianist, a composer, and a professor of composers department of the National Music Academy of Ukraine in Kyiv. I compose music in different genres, such as symphonic, choir, vocal, chamber, instrumental, but choral music is one of my favorites. I'm very glad to take part in this project and present to your attention one of my compositions, a mystery play Otherworldly Games for female choir on the verses of the outstanding modern Ukrainian poetess Olena Stepanenko. You will hear the second movement of this piece, which is called A Game of Maiden. What is the main idea of this composition? Man-creature is fragile and short in time. It comes to this world not remembering from where it comes, and leaves him empty-handed, without having any idea of what awaits him there in the other world. But the vulnerable and defenseless before death, our ancestors bravely laughed into its face, turning the great and terrible secrets into farce, and played games with the other world, balancing between scare and funny, alive and dead, sacral and buffoonal. A Game of Maiden is the real history game occurred in 17th, 18th centuries, when the plague and cholera were devastating entire cities and villages. And the people, in order to ward off trouble, did a corpse of doll as a dead man, panna or maiden, and made its burial ritual, but of course not with church rites. And they believed that death would see there was nothing to take here anymore, and would go away. And I also want to present to you my wonderful performers. This is a female choir of Glier, Kyiv State Higher Music College, led by a fantastic conductor, Halina Gorbatenko.
That was absolutely beautiful. We've been so blessed with the different styles and the different genres and these incredible performances tonight, and we're so grateful to all the singers in Kiev for that really memorable performance. A particular thank you to Inya Alexichuk for her lovely introduction of her piece, and we hope it's not too long until we can welcome you to our shores and hear you live in person. I do want to thank all of our very special guests this evening from across the globe. You've made it really, really lovely for us to be able to feel as though we are connecting with singers and audiences in ways that we never thought possible. To Boston Children's Choir, Stellenbosch University Choir, London Youth Choir, Edinburgh Singers, and of course the female choir of Glier Kiev State Higher Music College. You're all our friends in singing, and we are so grateful for your contribution. Now, it takes a huge amount of work to put on a concert like this, and I want to pay special tribute to everyone who's worked behind the scenes, our special announcers, Jessica Curry, the incomparable Beth Nielsen Chapman, and all of our amazing team here at London Oriana Choir who've worked so hard to put this together. It wouldn't have happened without you, and we're eternally grateful for this, our 4th virtual concert. And to the choir in general, thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for your determination and perseverance throughout the last 12 months. We're very close to getting back to performing and rehearsing in person. Our final concert offering this evening is You Are the New Day, a very special recording in lockdown of an arrangement by Peter Knight, originally by John David and adapted by Jacob Navarud. This piece really does encapsulate everything that we're thinking about at the moment, and it includes the pianist David Smith, our resident accompanist, who we very rarely get to perform with, and so we really think this is a special one. Thank you all for watching this evening. We hope that you've enjoyed it. Please do share it and tell us how you've enjoyed it in various ways on Facebook and on Twitter, or by contacting us on our website. It's been a pleasure to get together again online, and we'll see you soon. Good night.